name's Morgan Lamb. I'm graduating with a business administration degree. What motivated me to graduate in business would probably have to be my dad. He worked with Russell Athletic and he's with Under Armour now, and we just grew up with such like a business-oriented mindset. And then I sort of started taking the core classes my freshman year and just started doing some of the business classes in the beginning, and it kind of just started to fall into place. But business administration is great because it's not specific HR, specific supply chain. It's kind of everything all encompassed, and that's been huge for me because I can dip into like a little bit of everything, and I've had a lot of exposure to just a lot of different things that have helped me kind of narrow down what I would like to do when I graduate. So I went to the etiquette dinner, did busy 10-10 and 20-10. I went to the career fair, which was very successful, and I did the resume review as well as career coaching. I love Handshake. It's super easy. I'll go in there when I'm in the middle of class and just hit like make appointment, and then it's like, do you want to suggest a person? I'm like, Liesl. And I love it because I don't have to reintroduce myself. I don't have to introduce my situation, because that just was a huge thing, to just like reintroduce yourself every single time you come in. But when she's like, how's it going? How's that job? Did you talk to so-and-so? I'm like, we can just pick up where we left off, and that's a huge thing. So I'm still kind of in the works of reaching out, interviewing. The process just kind of got invited to the company that I'm interested in to go visit their office next week. So it's still kind of in the works. Meeting with a couple people in the management department there. So we'll see, fingers crossed. The more I go through this process with companies, the more I realize how it isn't necessarily a quick process. You know, sometimes there's a lot of steps involved, and that doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing because it means that they're interested in whether they're a good fit for me, not just that I'm a good fit for them, which is huge. And one of the things that I think is really cool is my experience last summer. I worked with a company that I thought was going to be my dream company, my dream job. Did some office time there last summer, and I realized that it is not necessarily what I thought it was going to be like. And you know, typically people have such great success stories and stuff, and it's not that mine wasn't successful, but it was successful in a sense of showing me things that I never saw before and stuff that does not really work for me or get me excited. I found out that I love working one-on-one with people. I love the smaller of the corporate, not necessarily the big, massive divisions, CEOs company. I love working one-on-one, and I love seeing my end result. It's very motivating for me personally to see the finished product. So that's something that I found was huge over my summer job.